Alrighty. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the uh, second video of WrestleMania, the WrestleMania 40s discussion topic. Um, Now, if you guys have fully seen what um, the how WrestleMania 40 went uh, last night, then you already know. Honestly, I was wrong about most of the most of my prediction. Hate to say it, a lot of it went m- uh, more surprising than what I thought. Now, obviously, that's good because I love, as a person who has loved the WWE as much as he has, all his, pretty much all his life, ever since he was a young kid, um, you know, I love surprises, especially in the WWE. But for people who haven't and are listening to this, it would be best to say if you haven't watched it yet, you need to get off of this video because I will be specifically saying what is going on. Now, with the WrestleMania 40 at night 2, we now have one of the first matches, LA Knight versus AJ Styles. If you guys have seen how those the the story between those two really got built, basically a situation to where um, AJ Styles just doing his, typical opening his mouth, talking about how good he is, how he should be doing this, how he should be this, that, all this other crap. And, AJ Styles and LA Knight, with as good he is, which he really is pretty good, decided, well, I'm not letting you talk all this trash, and, it's time to put up, um, uh, put up what you're saying. So, uh, now, prediction for this match, I'm going to say I truly believe LA Knight's going to win. Now, the only real uh, prediction I could say that AJ is going to win at all, I think it would be a situation to where um, he uh, his used to be team is going to somehow have a influence in the match. Um, Really, other than that, I can't really see LA Knight losing this match in a fair. Obviously, if AJ's team went and uh, interrupts the match and it interferes in the match in any way possible. Obviously, that isn't going to be a fair win for AJ. So really, it's a situation that I don't think AJ is going to win the match at all fairly. Um, so, with that being said, then we have Logan Paul versus Randy Orton versus um, I forgot Kevin Owens. For that match specifically, um, I would say I'm pretty sure we are going to have um, AJ, I mean not AJ. It's going to be either Kevin Owens or Randy Orton. I don't believe at all we would have um, Logan Paul win this match at all, um, because we already, with already the way that Kevin Owens and Randy Orton have shown, especially in the especially the way that they showed in um, 2 days ago in the last SmackDown before we had WrestleMania. It just doesn't feel like they would really specifically be having any real competition between them two. Now, that's not saying that in the whole entire match they're not going to fight each other, because that would just be, ridiculous to say, because they both want that United States Championship, and they'll go through, if for any real champion, they'll go um, any way to get it. But really, throughout the entire match, they are going to really focus on beating Logan Paul up to the point where he can't defend the title. Um, so between Kevin Owens and Randy Orton, because like I said, I have no doubt that Logan Paul is not going to um, keep the title. He's going to lose it. I guarantee it. Now, who's going to win, Randy Orton or Kevin Owens? I would say I think it's going to be Kevin Owens. In my last video, I specifically said that I think Randy Orton is going to be losing, is going to possibly be retiring anytime soon. So I feel like this is going to be his last WrestleMania. Um, Now, obviously, I could be wrong, but just the way that just the way that Randy Orton, if I remember correctly, has uh, has been in the WWE just as long as John Cena has, and if not a little bit shorter or longer, that just really kind of goes up in the air. Um, I feel like he is going really to have that happen. Now, one thing I will specifically say that could be a questionable deal is if Randy Orton does win this match, how far is he going? Are they going to push his his title reign? Um, because yeah, he did get injured, so I do understand that he is making up for lost time, and for any WWE superstar, he's gonna push himself to go as far as he can till you know till he can't do it anymore, and then that is when he is going to say that's it. So I expect Kevin Owens to win. Um, Io Sky versus Bailey. Um, I feel like that's going to be Bailey winning. Um, Now, I will say, Io Sky is going to have damage control around her, and that is going to really um, make Bailey really push to win this. But we'll also have Bianca Belair, Naomi, and I think it was Jade, that new girl. I can't specifically say, or Jade Cargill is what it was. Um, I would assume that they are going to uh, jump and help Bailey, which is going to be a surprise for Bailey since everything she's done to Bianca Belair, even to Naomi. She'll be like, oh, you're kind of y'all two are surprising me by helping me, you know, after everything I've done against you guys. Um, so I assume that that's gonna happen to where they're gonna help her. Um, so with that being said, I'm gonna assume Bailey is going to win this match. Um, now, um, Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits versus the Final Testament in a six-man tag team Philadelphia street fight. With that, I am going to say I think it is going to be Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. Um, really, I think they've really had some pretty good push in how their career on how like the teaming up with Bobby Lashley has really helped the Street Profits get high up into how their career is the Street Profits career is getting. So I'm going to assume that Bobby and Street Profits are going to be winning in this match. Um, Now, one thing I will say that's not, it is going to be a full, really big surprise if the Final Testament wins. I feel like the only reason they would win is a big interference with someone, um, or like how it was um, Friday with Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee of somebody showing up that injured one of them before the match and made it to where someone was not medically cleared to do the match. So then it could either be Bobby Lashley or one of the Street Profits, or to make it to it's gonna be a 2 versus 3 handicap match. Now with that, I kind of feel like that may put um, whoever gets injured before that match, it's gonna put them at a really bad situation, and so I would think we are going. That would be the only way I could see the final Testament winning this match. Seth freaking Rollins versus Drew McIntyre. um, for anyone who saw how WrestleMania went last night, I hate to say, I I think we have it to where Drew McIntyre was correct on um, on telling Rollins not to get into the match, um, and he wanted to fight him 100%, and obviously Rollins didn't listen to him, um, and so that would mean, like I said, the way the match went last night, I'm going to assume that Rollins is going to lose the match, and Drew McIntyre will be the new World Heavyweight Champion. Now, I will say the only way I could see Rollins not lose this match would be a situation to where uh, CM Punk does have influence in this match, because I'm pretty sure I don't think he's the special ref. I don't think he's the referee. I could be wrong about that, but if I remember correctly, I think he was commentary. Um, And due to the history between Drew McIntyre and CM Punk, obviously, Drew McIntyre being the reason why CM Punk is not competing at WrestleMania this year. I could easily say that the only way Drew McIntyre would be losing this match is if CM Punk has any in you know interference in this match to where Drew McIntyre focuses on on CM Punk more than Seth Rollins, and he jumps in and beats Drew. Uh, I will say one last thing about that is it is kind of like I said, I'm not exactly sure if that's going to be the case for Seth. I think he is going to lose this match due one last time due to the way the match went at WrestleMania. He has really suffered some um, pretty bad injuries um, into his leg and his back. So there is some pretty big um, uh, what do I want to say? Pretty big influences into this match for Seth, making it to where it's going to be probably one of the hardest matches Seth has had in all of his WWE career, especially now since he has been the world heavyweight champion. Lastly, we do have Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. Um, Now, with the way WrestleMania went last night, sad to say, we do have um, we do have uh, the bloodline rules. Due to sad to say, sorry guys, had the typical uh, uh, my mic died again. Um, Disconnected. Um, Now with this one, I feel as though we are going to have um, with bloodline rules, we are going to basically have almost anybody uh, have an influence in this match. So, um, with saying who's going to win, I'm hoping um, Cody Rhodes is going to win because depending on how anyone feels about this match, I don't like Roman being the champion. He's boring on the on the microphone. He's terribly boring in his matches, and really just everything about him is just boring. Um, so me personally, I would really like Cody being the new undisputed WWE champion. Now, with that being the case, I'm gonna make my prediction that Roman is going to win and continue his boring undisputed reign. Because if it's bloodline rules, I can already say they're going to make it to where the bloodline anything goes except um, nobody in the WWE can help Cody, and it's going to be Cody versus pretty much anybody in the bloodline, like everybody in the bloodline. So, and that's already an unfair, like very unfair advantage. Now, I will say this: the only thing I could say, the only thing that I could say that would really help Cody in this match would be a situation to where we have um, an unpredicted, a surprising person come come into show up at WrestleMania to help Cody win this match, which people have some prediction that it's going to be maybe um, it's going to be maybe John Cena. It may even be Stone Cold Steve Austin, which would be a great, which would be a very big surprise, especially if The Rock is going to have any influence in this match. Um, we basically would be getting a Rock versus Stone Cold Steve Austin again, and everybody knows why that would be a beautiful thing to see. But with that being said, I don't know if that's going to happen. So in my prediction, hatefully, I am going to say I see The Rock, Roman Reigns winning this match. So with all that, that is all of the matches um, for the for this WrestleMania. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Please leave a like, subscribe, put it in the comment section below if you guys agree with my prediction, and we will see you guys next time.